No, it doesn't. I'd be glad to arrange it if you really wanted to go.
Oh, no. See, all those girls, they wear real nice clothes. I'd look a freak.
Well, if you're really interested in going to college, I'd like to buy you a few things.
You mean it?
Of course.
Now?
After you've done some work.
Yes, Sammy. There's a good boy. Nice birthday walkies for Sammy.
Don't you think you ought to take the baby now before she actually sees the foster parents?
No, it's probably the only way she'll realise he's gone. Otherwise, she'll just go round looking for him.
I suppose you're right.
We'd better hand him over now.
Happy birthday, dear Sam.
Rosie, give me the baby. Say goodbye to Sammy.
Oh, Sammy. Sammy? Where's she taking him?
She's giving him to his foster parents, see?
When'll he be back?
You can't go with him.
O'Connell?
What on earth?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Davidson. I just couldn't stop her.
Yes, Mrs. O'Connell?
I'm sorry, but I had to talk to you.
Whether I like it or not, I presume.
Well, last time I tried, one of the officers made it impossible. It seems like I have to break in to see you.
Very well. What is it that is so urgent?
It's about Rosie Hudson. Miss Bennett's told her she has to get out of the maternity wing immediately.
I take it you disapprove.
Of course, it's callous and cruel. Miss Bennett seems determined to make Rosie's life a misery.
It was my instruction.
I'm sorry, but I think it's a mistake. Rosie's a sick girl. She's terribly upset. If she was allowed to stay in the maternity wing for a while longer, it might soften the blow.
Thank you for your advice, Mrs. O'Connell. But it is my opinion that Rosie will feel the blow less if she is not seeing other mothers with their babies.
But, Mrs. Davidson, I'm a mother. I know
I am not running a maternity hospital. Kindly remember that I am the governor, and I act in the best interests of the inmates.
But, Mrs. Davidson, Rosie's threatened suicide.
She will be carefully supervised.
Well, she'd better be.
Don't be impertinent. Do I have to remind you that you are in a very precarious position yourself?
I know that.
You have jeopardized your parole twice in less than 2 weeks. I am not prepared to cover for you again.
No, Mrs. Davidson.
Is there anything else you wish to see me about?
No.
Very well, Miss Bennett. Take Mrs. O'Connell back to her work duty.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
Vera seems to be getting worse all the time.
Yes, I know.
Just there's no compassion at all.
Well, the problem is she has no idea about mothers and babies. So Rosie Hudson is just another crim. O'Connell, too.
Yes, but even so... Apparently it was she who advised Rosie to act unconcerned in front of Dr. Wiseman.
Well, I believe you stuck your neck out about it, too. I mean, Vera's making no bones about telling everyone that you and O'Connell are planning to bring down the administration.
The way she's been making enemies around here, you'd think she'd be glad if we did.
Have these letters been checked?
Yes, Vera?
Even this one, from Anderson to Birdsworth? All of
Give
them.
it a rest.
You're in a hurry, Dr. Miller. I thought you'd be interested to know what Anderson has to say. It's my opinion that Travers is passing messages through Doreen, and a certain party is passing them back to Travers.
I don't give a damn about your opinion, Vera. The matter has been discussed with Mrs. Davidson, and she seems perfectly happy with my explanation.
It must be nice to be on such good terms with the governor.
Yes, it is. You should try it sometime.
Really, Vera?
You're rostered on duty in the recreation room this evening.
Yes, Vera. I do know my duty.
It's a pity a few others around here don't.
Oh, this one's nice.
It's very pretty, dear, but I don't think it's very suitable for day wear.
Oh.
They're all the same, aren't they? Wanting the prettiest dress, no matter how unsuitable.
What about this one? Don't you like it?
Yes, but it's $80.
Go and try it on.
Thanks.
Special occasion.
Yes.
She's very pretty. That lovely hair.
Yes.
It's funny, isn't it? My daughter and me, you wouldn't know we were related. But you two, anyone would pick you a mile away.
Would you?
It's a pleasure, isn't it, seeing your daughter all dressed up? One of the pleasures only a mother would know.
You look lovely, Doreen.
It's real classy. It's the sort of thing Roz would wear.
Roz?
Yeah, you remember Roz. I told you all about her. She's real pretty.
A school friend, I suppose.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll take this one as well.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mrs. Hemmings. I've never had anything like this before.
Leave me alone! Come on, Coulson. You stop that nonsense!
Bitch. She's been like that all the way back.
Funny, isn't it? They all think they're innocent, want to get away with murder.
I didn't even stay out an hour.
You stand on the line. I said stand there.
I've never seen anyone carry on, so you'd think we're taking her to the gallows. That noise.
No surprise, is it?
You rotten bitch. You're glad. You're all glad.
That will do.
And you say there's justice in this country. You get a fair trial. That court's run by people like McNally. It's her who should have been in here.
That will do, Coulson.
It won't.
You'd better get it to Dr. Miller.
But the charge hasn't been read
well,
yet.
Well, get on with it.
What is your name?
You know what my name is.
Go on.
Your name is Rosalind Louise Coulson, is that correct? You have been convicted of murder in the first degree and sentenced to life imprisonment.
Oh, not really. I've given her a sedative. She should be all right.
Well, I mean, she won't try anything, you know.
No, I don't think so. She was sharing with B. Smith and O'Connell, wasn't she? Any chance of putting her back with them?
Well, it's no problem. I mean, she's hardly been out.
Good. She'll be better off with them than locked away somewhere. Now, you come back any time you feel the need, okay?
Thanks.
And that bitch Vera, she just grabbed Rosie and told her to pack her bags.
Mrs. Davidson should get Vera to do just that. She's a fiend, that Vera. That's what she is.
Well, Mrs. Davidson's just as bad.
Now, there's a turnabout. I thought you and her got on.
It was Mrs. Davidson's directive that Rosie should get out of the maternity wing.
Well, no screw's a good screw.
Oh, she's all right. She bent the rules for me when I was caught talking to Davy.
Oh, and I suppose we should be thankful for small mercies. She's not a bad old stick.
Yeah.
Hey, relax, love. Nearly an hour before tea.
Where are you off to?
Oh, it's 4:30, isn't it?
On the knocker.
4:30's when I feed Sam.
Well, come on, love. Why don't you sit down and have a game of cards with us?
Oh, later. It's 4:30, and at 4:30 I've got to feed Sam. Can't keep him waiting.
I won't be staying much longer. I'd just like to see Doreen in that dress again before I go.
There's no need to rush off.
Yes, there is. I've done what I set out to do and enjoyed myself in the process.
I'm glad. And I'm sure Doreen appreciates it.
Do you really think she'll take that course?
Well, I'll certainly do my best to keep her to it.
I'm glad there's someone to look after my girl.